Food
is impregnated with flavor.
drama.
I just can't believe it's not cornmeal porridge.
Verdict.
You both be going home.
Your favorite chefs from across the Caribbean summoned to go head-to-head, pot-to-pot, meal-to-meal. Watch us as they plead their case weekly to be appointed the MAGGI Food Court Caribbean Champion and take home the $10,000 award. This is MAGGI Food Court Caribbean.
This is the moment they have all been waiting for. They have traveled far and wide from all over the Caribbean to secure a spot in this, the final battle of MAGGI Food Court Caribbean. But who will it be? Who will cop that whopping $10,000 grand prize and the most coveted culinary title of Grand Champion? Will it be Chef Ricardo or will it be Chef Simone? Only time can tell. This is the grand finale of MAGGI Food Court Caribbean.
This is the MAGGI Food Court Caribbean. On this final trial, the Twin Island Trinidad and Tobago goes pot-to-pot, meal-to-meal against the host country. Chef Simone Edwin representing Trinidad and Tobago and Chef Ricardo Hepkins representing Jamaica. Who will be appointed the MAGGI Food Court Caribbean Champion and take home the $10,000 award? This week's jury members are food enthusiast and critique Okino Petrie, Natasha DeBorg, a well-traveled chef who has worked with celebrities and dignitaries, one of the region's most prominent executive chefs, Brian Lumley.
All rise. MAGGI Food Court is now in session. Presided over by Judge Geronimo.
Chefs, welcome back to MAGGI Food Court for this, the final battle. It was truly an honor having you here, watching you pour your heart and souls into your dishes. It truly was a pleasure. As you know, in this, the grand finale, two chefs will be facing off. And those chefs are Chef Ricardo. Welcome, Chef. And Chef Simone. Welcome, Chef. Since the accident in the kitchen, many of us have not seen Chef Marlon. I know we are concerned, but he is doing very well and is with us today. Let's welcome Chef Marlon. Chef, welcome.
Thank you.
I know you want to say a few words to your fellow chefs.
I just want to wish everybody a good luck in the competition today. And don't worry about me, I'm fine. Battle scars, just memories.
Thank you very much. All right. All right, now let's get down to business. Chefs, today you will not be cooking alone. You will get to select a sous chef from your fellow chefs. Chef Simone, who do you choose?
I select Chef Marcella.
Chef Marcella.
I felt honored that she thought enough of me that in terms of my skills that to want it to be her teammate because there was a lot at stake. It's $10,000.
Chef Ricardo, who is your choice?
Chef Rashid.
Ricardo chose me to be his sous chef. So, I was really, really excited because I really wanted a second chance at it.
Chef Rishi.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, the selections have been made. Chefs, I want you to wish them well. We thank you very much for being with us, but now we will get down to battle.
I have to be honest, I was a bit nervous because I never saw any of his work for the entire competition. So I literally went in blind and not knowing, any secrets that he might have had up his sleeve.
Are you ready? You don't sound like you're ready.
Yes.
All right.
Simone is a great competitor. She's versatile. She's just as good as Rishi. So obviously I could choose Simone.
So listen, you have 90 minutes in which to create the very best 5-star 5 courses using any ingredient in this kitchen. But we have a secret ingredient, which must be the star of your courses. Do you want to find out what it is?
Yes.
Chefs, our secret ingredient is coconut milk. Are you ready?
Yes.
Chefs, Simone and Ricardo, your time begins now.
I'm taking the jurors on a journey through the Caribbean. I'm starting with my first course, which is a play on a seafood ceviche from Bahamas, and I'm mixing a little bit of Haiti into that using something called a pickle, which is basically cabbage and carrots that is in a super spiced with a lot of pepper in it. So you're gonna get that nice awakening of the palate, and then it moves slowly into pineapple salsa that we call in Trinidad chow, ending with the Bahamian shrimp cocktail, almost representing conch. But because we didn't have conch, we decided to do this instead.
I made the decision to, let's mix my idea with yours. I personally didn't want it to be a case where, okay, let's make whatever I say, because again, I wanted it to be a mixture. You are from Trinidad, I'm from Jamaica. Let's see how best we can intertwine these 2 Caribbean countries to make something massive, something culinary geniuses can think about. And that's how we came about with the cornmeal Wellington, with the mushroom on top. That's how we came about with the grits.
Smell for smelling this.
Wait, you know what it smells like?
What?
Right to chefs.
Victory.
Wow, wow, wow.
More when we return to MAGGI Food Court Caribbean. Welcome back to MAGGI Food Court Caribbean.
All right, so you've been cooking for just over 15 minutes. I'm looking for, some indication of what you're cooking.
Okay, so I am handling the desserts first. Obviously, desserts need to be cold.
Nice.
So I'm knocking that out, and then we're just going to get through with the other prep that we have to get done.
That's smart.
Yeah, man.
I realize you have some sort of...
I have a very nice treat for you that is going to bring you right back to your childhood, I promise.
Wow, wow, wow. All right, on Ricardo's side, what's going on over here?
From the first round, we already know I'm not a big fan of baking or pastry, so,
Okay.
She's doing all of that.
Okay, so Chef Rishi is over here whisking away. My God.
Smell it?
That's technique, very nice technique there.
You smell it? You know what it smells like? You know what it smells like?
What does it smell like?
Victory.
This is battle grand finale. Everything rides on this battle. $10,000 and the title of Grand Champion of MAGGI Food Court. The chefs are busy. We see all the aromatic flavors over here. We see all the nicest, the spices and flavors of the Caribbean over here. It's going to be amazing. Dynamite right here in kitchen. Take care.
And I'm taking you on another journey to Guyana. I met some really amazing people here, so I'm deciding to do a chicken curry and coconut soup with Bahamian Johnny cakes. It's quite different from other countries' Johnny cakes. And then I'm just gonna top it off with some green banana that I would have just fried, just to give it that nice crisp finish to the dish.
So what I'm making is shrimp and grits and a beetroot salad for the first course. For the second course, I'm making salmon crude, which is really a fruit soup. Yeah. So that was second course. For third course, I'm making a callaloo crab dumpling, and it was served with a brown sauce.
5 minutes.
Next, I'm making a play on Trini Christmas. Trini Christmas is never complete without sorrel, without pastel, and without some kind of glazed pork. I'm now doing a chicken that is glazed with brown sugar and mustard. That is typically reminiscent of what we do to the ham back home. It's just to get that nice sugary, glazy kind of feel on it.
For course 4, I'm making a cornmeal pork Wellington, yeah, with a mushroom, coconut mushroom, and a red wine reduction sauce that also has coconut.
Then I'm doing a play on pastels, which I'm taking polenta, which is the base of a pastel, the encasing, and I'm making something called cuckoo, which I then am going to pan sear and use that as my main starch on the plate. And I'm just going to finish it off with some veg and make my plate pretty with the sorrel sauce that, again, no Trini Christmas is complete without.
For the fifth and final course, I'm making a cornmeal porridge custard, steamed custard with Roman raisin sauce.
I'm moving to something that every Caribbean country can relate to, which is what we call back home sucker bag.
Defendants, your time is up.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from the counter, chefs. Right away. All right, so this concludes the final battle. Now it's time for you to plate your dishes for presentation to the jurors.
Chef Ricardo, first dish, what did you prepare?
What we made today was a grits, shrimp and grits, and a beetroot salad. The coconut milk is in the grits. The grits is technically the chef's offering, and this is our salad. The arugula, the microgreen, is actually arugula, so it's a part of the salad, and the feta cheese is actually soaked in coconut milk.
So it's a micro salad.
Yeah, it is.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Find these and other recipes at NestleRecipesCaribbean.com.
I don't really get the coconut coming through in the grits. I'm not too sure about you.
Because the grits, it's normally cooked with cream. It's a different flavor. I'm not expecting an overpowering of coconut milk, but I get it subtle in it.
Second course.
What I made today was a douche crudo. It's actually a cold soup.
Sorry, what?
Crudo. Douche crudo. So it's actually a cold soup. It's a cold fruit soup, and it's a salmon. It's a salmon soup, and the crisp on the dish is actually yam to put some element to the dish. Hope you enjoy. And the coconut milk is actually in the soup with the fruit. The fruit is pineapple.
Thank you.
For me, it's a bit salty.
It's interesting how you presented the yam. I think you made a good effort here, but when you have the dish totally combined, you really get the essence of it. I think we can try the next dish. Third dish.
Third dish, appetizer. What we made was a callaloo crab dumpling, and the idea of the dish was really to intertwine my Caribbean culture with his Trinidadian culture, and the callaloo is where I come in, and the sauce is actually, you have breakfast in Jamaica, you have a dumpling, you have callaloo, and you have a brown stew. You'd have a liver sauce, so it's really a brown sauce to go with the dish, and the crisp on the top is actually fried bananas, so that's a crisp.
How did the coconut come into this?
So it was cooked down in the coconut milk, as well as the brown sauce has the coconut milk in it as well.
Thank you, chef.
The brown sauce is like brown stew chicken, indeed.
I think it's very good. I'm getting some good flavors. It seems a little bit balanced yet again.
The texture when you bite it is quite nice. It's almost like reminds you of a refried dumpling almost.
Ricardo, fourth.
So this is the entree, and what we have today is a pork Wellington. It's served with a red wine and coconut reduction sauce. It's mushroom. The mushroom was drenched in coconut, sauteed in coconut and reduced. And the pork Wellington crust is actually cornmeal that was used to, it's a patty. It's a patty crust. And the coconut milk is in the patty crust, as well as it has spinach in it. So it's a pork tenderloin Wellington with red wine reduction and coconut milk sauce with the mushroom.
Thank you so much.
I think the patty crust is good.
Mushrooms are delicious.
And I think the sweet and the spicy and the creaminess all go together.
Yes. Final dish, Ricardo. Tell us if you are getting the 10,000.
Well, based on dish, I feel like I'm definitely getting the 10,000. What we have today is a cornmeal porridge And the coconut milk is actually in the cornmeal porridge, steamed custard with a rum and raisin sauce. So what you're gonna do is use these cinnamon sticks to kind of swirl the sauce a little bit so you get the rum and raisin custard mixed in, and then you can have it with the cornmeal, the steamed cornmeal custard, and just a bite of strawberry to put a little fresh element to the dish.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
It's an interesting play. The cornmeal is very smooth. It's not lumpy or thick, or it has a nice texture. It's more refreshing. You know?
Yeah.
The raisins are there, but the sauce, I'm not sure if it added any much of an element. All right, I think it's time we try Chef Simone. Chef Simone, welcome. Tell us about this envious looking dish.
So we're going to start off with a Bahamian and Haitian mix. So on this end, I want you to start with this because I want you to wake your palate up one time. You know, Haitian people are very spicy, that Creole. So we have a pickles. It's their pepper mixed with cabbage. It's just a simple cabbage slaw, but it's very spicy. Next, you're going to move into pineapple salsa. It has a little bit of spice in there, but not too much. And then we're going to end with the shrimp ceviche, but it is a cooked ceviche, but we then chilled it down for you guys. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you guys think about this plating?
You know, once I see it and I like it, I have to eat it. It's a little bit more interesting with the blend of tanginess.
But the pineapple instantly cools down.
Yes.
That spice that you have just tasted.
Yeah. Very good start.
I think so too.
Okay. For this dish, I jumped to Guyana.
Yeah.
We in Trinidad, it's not a nice thing that we do, but we make fun of Guyanese because they always switch around stuff. So this is an ode to Guyana. This is a chicken curry, because we say curry chicken. So this is a chicken curry soup with a Bahamian Johnny cake.
I like the flavor is coming right out at me. It's very balanced.
The flavors are there. It's balanced. It's not, nothing tastes burnt. You taste the curry flavor.
And you get that nice rich color because of the Maggi curry. So she really outdid herself on this one.
For the third course, we're going to Trinidad. So what I did is that I tried to replicate what we do as a pastel. So I didn't have time to stuff and do all that because it's a very lengthy process. So what I did instead was a pan-seared polenta, which we call cuckoo, which has the flavors of cornmeal. I did a chicken. Normally we would do obviously pork, but I changed it to chicken today. And then on the bottom, you have a splatter of a spiced sorrel sauce. Sorrel is synonymous with Trinidad. If you don't have a glass of sorrel for Christmas, it's not Christmas in Trinidad.
I noticed Natasha, the chef, called this fufu. It's fufu?
No, cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we call it like tonkan meal brand. Is that it?
Yes. The chicken looks really overcooked.
Yeah?
Yeah, my piece, it looks so dry. I'm hoping that the sauce helps it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is indeed not tender.
I don't know, for me it's a clash with the sorrel. The honey and the mustard and sorrel it's an intriguing combination. Like I'm trying to warm up to it.
I think we can go into the fourth dish.
Sucker bags for sale, sucker bags for sale, baggies for sale. All right, folks, this is going to seem very weird. You may need this. So, I want to bring back the childhood in all of us. In Trinidad and in Bahamas, everybody be familiar with a sucker bag, yes?
Or in Jamaica, we probably call it suck.
Exactly. Everywhere has their own version of a sucker bag. So what you have here today is a mango and coconut sucker bag with a little bit of basil. It's just to refresh your palate, to cleanse, because I know we did a heavy course just now. So I want you to have fun with it. Buy the bag, throw back to your childhood. If you don't want to buy the bag and suck the bag on camera, I would encourage you to put it in the shot glass and just knock it back.
Well, me have to bite it.
I love how she incorporates all of the Caribbean together.
Very interesting, it's delicious, it's refreshing. I think it's a nice little palate cleanse to get to the next course.
Mm-hmm. Should we get the next one?
Yeah.
On to the next.
To round off your meal, we have a coconut panna cotta. with a little bit of raspberry.
No. I said we were making a bet that you cannot make panna cotta in such a short space of time.
Can I get some in on that money? Whatever that is. I did a vegan lemon cake, and you just have a little bit of brittle, just to, snack to while you're watching a movie, whatever Christmas movie you like to watch. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Simone.
You win. Okay, no?
This is very good. For a dessert and in the time that they got, this is extremely good. I think it was a good effort. And let me try the lemon cake to see.
Lemon cake is very good too.
But I noticed a lot of lemon coming through, but it has a really good texture.
Mm-hmm.
And it ties in well with the jam. The panna cotta is excellent. And the nut brittle. Super.
Yeah.
Super.
Wow.
And in the time she got to do all of this,
you can see her experience in the pastry room.
Yeah. I think it's time for us to deliberate.
Guys, it was a tough decision. The tasting, my palates can still be savoring some of the dishes that I have tasted. The coconut was a challenge, and coconut came true. But a decision has to be made now.
Yeah, they were very creative, both teams. Their presentation skills, they really brought it. You can tell the levels of experience that were displayed today. And it was a good back and forth. I mean, our deliberations were intense.
Yeah. We've seen 16 chefs, and it has come down to just these two pairings. And I think that, this show will provide some validation for some of our winners. A lot of persons enter competitions for a varying set of reasons. And I'm happy that, we could have provided this opportunity for them to showcase their skill, especially to the entire Caribbean. And I think the winner
represented well.
Represented quite well.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, we have a decision. Bailey?
Chefs, what an intense battle it has been here in MAGGI Food Court. You both represented yourself very well. In fact, what you demonstrated was a certain level of culinary mastery that represented you both very well. After many battles, eliminations, challenges, curveballs, and triumphs, we are now at the moment that you have all been waiting for. Which of these two culinary geniuses will be crowned grand champion of the MAGGI Food Court? Chef Ricardo, you were required to prepare five-star courses from the ingredients in this kitchen, and you did just that. Creating a pork Wellington from the ingredients in here in the time allotted was simply a culinary masterclass. Chef Simone, you brought us on a culinary journey around the Caribbean, wowing palates and winning minds. But as you know, only one of these two geniuses will be crowned grand champion of MAGGI Food Court Caribbean. Who will it be? And the winner of season 2 of MAGGI Food Court Caribbean is...
More when we return to MAGGI Food Court Caribbean. Welcome back to MAGGI Food Court Caribbean.
The winner of season 2 of MAGGI Food Court Caribbean is... Chef Simone. Congratulations, Chef. Congratulations.
Not only beating Ricardo as a chef, but he is a Jamaican. I mean, I did come here to go hard. It didn't matter who I went up against. I guess the Jamaicans will just have to come good next year, because once Trinidadians get a smell of this competition, trust me, we will keep coming gunning.
Because we're hungry. We're always hungry. Oh, things on the table. Oh, things on the table. Oh, things on the table. Go get your thing. Go get your thing. Go get your thing.
No, congratulations. Check, it's yours. You should hold it.
Thank you. Chef, come here. Oh, from the waist all, the waist all, the waist all. Chef, take us enough. Gotta get me a dog too. You had me on a run. Thank you. You have miles to go again. Just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah?
All right, chefs. So, in the true spirit of MAGGI Food Court Caribbean, Chef Ricardo demonstrated a certain level of creativity and innovativeness that the court has decided to award Chef Ricardo a prize, a cash prize of $2,000 US. Thanks for watching season 2 of MAGGI Food Court Caribbean. See you next season.